overlawd. He'll fight for your rights, and he's got his own channel shining bright. From the courtroom to the web, he's got it all. Sharing legal knowledge, answering the call. He breaks it down in a language we all understand. The Aussie overlawd taking a stand. With his Aussie charm and his legal know-how, he's the hero we need, showing us.
With his Aussie charm and legal snowplow? That one's new. How we doing, peeps? Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and it is, of course, debate day in the US. We've got two elderly gentlemen who are going to be arguing over the state of America and who's the best placed in order to lead it for the next 4 years. Although most people are in fair agreement to say, well, irrespective of who wins, more likely than not, the VPs are going to be calling the shots at some stage. What are we doing tonight, Pinky? Ashley Casey, hello, how are you doing? Also, I saw your comment. You know I stream twice a day now, right? Just letting you know. So, yes, we're going to be taking over we're going to take over the world. But what we're going to be doing is just some pre-game stuff. Let's get ready to grumble is pretty much how it boils down to. I want to have a quick read through the SBS guidance as to what's going to be happening with the debate. Beyond that, we'll just sort of chat, we'll consider opinions, that sort of thing. And then at the 10:55 mark, my time, we'll be shifting across to Rumble exclusively. So, actually, I should probably put the Rumble link in chat, provided that it's actually started up properly. Probably for the best. Now, every man in 50 minutes, apparently, Bifrons, because I was running a little bit late, as always. Oh, look at that. Alex Stein's on with Tim Pool. Who's shocked by that? Where are we? Are you ready to debate Reno? Everyone needs to pay close attention to any shenanigans that CNN tries to pull. Well, see, and in my opinion, it's not just going to be CNN that tries to pull some shenanigans today. Because if you read through what Your Mighty Should Collaborate, I thought about it after the fact, and if I had set this up using StreamYard, we probably should have just multi-streamed. Streamlabs doesn't allow me to do that, unfortunately. The dim pool. Tim Pool is a dim fool, apparently. But, no, so because what I'm interested in is the fact that the polls that are going to be taken into account are, of course, from all the major networks. Do you hear they're doing a 1 to 2 minute delay so they can edit? No, are they? That's some bullshit. Biden had 2 dogs rehomed. Did he also have the basement of the White House re-cemented? Just asking, just out of curiosity. Shit, where's the... Because that was the thing on Tim Pool. That was the... Oh, God, that thing from last night. Yesterday's show about the ethics teacher. That still sort of, like, throws me. But I want to talk about the live interview from the Trump spokesman earlier in the week. But there's also this, which... Brutal Aussie? Well, you know... The delays to prevent interruptions. Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, look, generally I choose to work without a delay. I could build one in as a buffer so that I can actually dump certain segments of the show in case, you know, I drop a see you next Tuesday or all that sort of stuff. I don't actually see the point in that. And I think that in terms of interruptions, shall we say, did you cover Tucker in Australia yet? No, we're going to get to that as well. The normal one's 7 seconds, exactly. All right, let me just make sure that I have actually pulled up the correct video feed and that I have the correct news page open. Yes, I do. All right, let's go to the tape. Okay, so this is CBS's coverage, which is one of the two that I'll be looking at because CBS is considered moderately reputable, shall we say. Between SBS and the ABC, they're both fairly left-leaning, I'd say, but we'll see exactly what they have to say for themselves. Basically, I've been listening to the ABC commentary this morning, and they've been fairly balanced. They were taking pot shots at Trump, they were taking pot shots at Biden, they were discussing the topics that they're likely to discuss during the debate, and they were 2 minutes, that's an entire segment, yes. I honestly thought that they were being fair. On what planet? Fair. But it's more about what they've actually said here, because it feels like this is a boilerplate press release that was given to them by CNN. The CNN presidential debate between President Joe Biden and former President Donald J. Trump will be simulcast live from Atlanta, Georgia in its entirety this Friday, 28 June at 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on SBS and SBS On Demand, as well as 7 News, ABC News, 10. If you're in Australia, you can pretty much watch it wherever you'd like. If you want to watch it here with me, that'd be very much appreciated. CNN's denying it. Are you serious? ABC was more pro-Trump in 2019, at least on radio. Certain radio hosts at ABC have a little bit of leeway, shall we say. But the ABC, the other thing you've also got to remember is the ABC is entirely, at this point, a mouthpiece for the government. In 2019, they had a little bit more leeway as to which way they could lean in relation to politics. Right now, with a heavily left-leaning government, I'm fully expecting that there's not going to be... It's on everywhere here. Yes, pretty much Burberry's. Jake Tapper and moderator don't belong in the same sentence. No, they do not, from the sounds of it. ABC is Pravda. Yeah, pretty much. If I was Trump, I'd bring my own camera to the debate stage so he could show the whole uncut debate. What weirds me out is that there's no audience. How the hell are you supposed to get raw, uncut if you've got no audience? Well, between the lack of audience, having the 2-minute delay so that they can edit, and CNN saying that they're going to mute people and all sorts of crap, I think we all know exactly how this debate's going to play out, if I'm perfectly honest. At the very least, have a record to compare with what CNN sends out there. Yeah. But it's no audience is designed to hurt Trump, I think. I think that... I don't know if it's... Well, look, yes, it would be designed to hurt Trump because it would be so that CNN can frame the story however they want, whilst having no independent verification as to who said what was taken out of context, what was, Are they going to CG Biden? Possibly. They don't want audience questions. Trump's good at ad-libbing. Biden can't handle surprise. Yeah. And apparently... he can't handle being interrupted either. So, the debate will be held at CNN's Atlanta studios. Anchors Dana Bash and Jake Tapper will be serving as moderators to ensure the candidates may maximize the time allotted in the debate. No audience will be present. I call bullshit on that. No network should get this much control. It's a public event. Wholeheartedly agree with you on that. Frame is an interesting word. Oh, I used it deliberately. To qualify for participation, candidates must fulfill the requirements outlined in Article 2, Section 1 of the Constitution of the US, file a statement of candidacy with the Federal Electoral Commission. A candidate's name must appear on sufficient number of state ballots to reach the 270 electoral vote threshold to win the presidency prior to the eligibility deadline. They must agree to the rules and format of the debate and receive at least 15% in 4 separate national polls of registered or likely voters to meet CNN's standards of reporting. CNN and standards of reporting probably shouldn't go in the same sentence. Watch for the puppet strings on Biden. Oh no, they're going to Penn and Teller that shit. You're not going to see the strings. You might see the hand up his ass working his mouth, but you're not going to see the strings. The polls that meet CNN's editorial standards will be considered qualifying polls, and they include those sponsored by CNN, ABC News, presumably American ABC News. CBS News, Fox News, Marquette University Law School, Monmouth University, NBC News, the New York Times, NPR and PBS, Quinnipiac University, the Wall Street Journal, and the Washington Post. Call me shocked, but of those, is Fox News really the only one that you would consider right-wing, if that? Isn't the debate past Biden's bedtime? You can always ask Hunter for a bump. Oh, are you kidding me? Do you honestly believe Hunter's leaving anything behind? He ain't sharing. Are you kidding me? Polling window to determine eligibility for the debate opened on March 13 and closed 7 days before the debate. Coverage includes CNN's pre-debate remarks, and there will be 2 commercial breaks of approximately 3.5 minutes length. It's expected to conclude at just past 1 p.m. Australian Eastern. Okay, so it'll go for about 2 hours. Last week, SBS was named the most trusted news brand in Australia. Isn't that just disturbing? By the University of Canberra and Reuters Institute of Study for Journalism. Ugh. Disney built a Biden animatronic. They reskinned the new one from Tiana's, which used to be on Splash Mountain. Fox, if you're talking mainstream news. Yeah, that C-SPAN shouldn't be on cable. No. So, all right, where is... So that's basically what we'll be crossing to in about 40 minutes. I have yet to decide if we'll go with ABC or if we'll go with CBS. Either way, I'll have both streams open and keeping a track on them. But check the earlobes if they're attached. It's not Biden. That's bad. They're going to edit the shit out of it. Absolutely, they're going to edit the shit out of it. And they're not even going to be like what's the word I'm looking for here? They're not even going to be. Fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Discreet. They're not even going to be discreet about it. You're going to see the jumps. You're going to see the time cuts. You're going to see all sorts of shit. You never trust a guy who wears a hat indoors. Don't care. The reason I'm wearing this hat is because my hair is terrible. See? Happy? There you go. Google it if Google it. It's an interesting rabbit hole. Which one's that? Hang on, what did I miss there? What was that? PBS is publicly funded, and that max number of people and max number of people should have access. Yeah. Hat hair alert. Oh no, that was not hat hair. That was honestly bed hair. I haven't actually. Oh, the earlobes is a legit thing. Seriously? No shit. You're gonna cut all the dead air from Biden staring into space, waiting for his Swiss cheese brain to reboot. I'm slightly more concerned about them cutting out various bits and pieces of Trump's responses, if I'm completely honest. And look, I've said this in the past, and I need to be absolutely clear, because I'm sure there's going to be some Biden bashers or some Trump thumpers or whatever else watching this later on down the track. I'm not a Trump supporter. I want to make that absolutely clear. At this point in time, politically leaning, I'm considered right-wing because the left has dragged the middle ground so far to the left. Now, but here's the thing. I don't have to like the man to support some of his policies. And I also don't have to like the man to see that he's the lesser of two evils in relation to what's going on in US politics. So, need a good laugh and a new quote, Aussie? Oh, God. What have you got for me, Stinge? I mean, look. These guys are older than television. Isn't that a scary thought? Like, went down the Google rabbit hole looking up rabbit holes. Okay. My fever dream. Trump keeps his cool. Then with half an hour left, he says this is unfair to the American people, walks off stage, enters the spin room, meets the press, no holds barred. That would be awesome. Handcuffing a deaf person takes away their freedom of speech. New card. Stingy quotes. Hand cuffing deaf takes away Freedom of speech. All right, look out for that on a t-shirt. That's funny. Wonder how many times Bribham will say convicted felon. I think that will be pretty well... I should probably... You know what? I'll make it so the counter, once the stream starts up, will not be the fuck counter. I will reset it, and we will make it the convicted felon counter. So... Want to see Trump moon somebody or be like a pro wrestler during an interview? Keep in mind, the man is getting old. Like, he's as far as I'm concerned, he is still too old to be trying to run the country. But he doesn't, in my opinion, he doesn't show the mental decline that Biden has. It's really not a good move for him to make, considering Hunter is also a convicted felon. It's true. Let the geriatric Hunger Games begin. Oh, I love that. All right. So the one thing that I did want to do before we got into that was I wanted to look at the details of what happened with CNN and the Trump spokesperson earlier in the week, because I did think that was some bullshit. I haven't watched the video of it yet, and for the moment, I've only really got the Guardian article about it, but the denture games. Not going to lie, I kind of want to be part of history as electing a convicted felon. That'll be awesome. Well, see, the main thing that people seem to forget, and I've seen it plastered all over X and on Facebook, and people quote it in videos and that sort of thing. Keep in mind that the Founding Fathers were technically all convicted felons as well. It all just depends on who is providing the rule of law and who's doing the enforcement. Go for the hair first. Biden's going to mess up tonight. I think they're going 90 minutes. Well, it's supposed to go 2 hours. If they go for 90 minutes, we know something's screwed up. Don't even pull the article. Watch the clip. Okay. All right. Hang on. Okay, so what's this? No, I don't want to watch I don't want to see the View talking about it. You kidding me? News Nation, no. Wait, does the article have the video in it? No, I didn't think they would. You sent it to me? Of course you did. Thank you, Stingy. One of these days I'm going to have to start treating you like Ryan the editor. You're fired. No, that's the Tucker Carlson one. That was the one from last night about... That's the judge. That's all the Dr. Disrespect stuff. You might have to resend it to me, dude. I'm scrolling back. Oh, yeah, and we do have to watch the Tucker Carlson thing because that was really funny. Biden's going to keep asking where his applesauce is. I'm more concerned that he's going to sit there and go, "Where's the applause? I'm used to my clapping monkeys."
When did I say that?
All right, so I'll open up the Tucker video because we'll have a look at the... Actually, you know what? Let's play the Tucker video first, and then I'll come back to this so that I can... so I've got time to find the damn video that I'm supposed to. All right. That's... No, didn't open my messages. Good.
White Australian.
Now, so this was at a press conference meeting, like, generally held. This was at the Hyatt Hotel in Canberra, so he's actually talking to the Australian media here. And I found this quite entertaining.
Americans, Europeans are being replaced by non-white immigrants in what is often referred to as the Great Replacement Theory. This is the same...
Have I said that whites are being replaced?
Well...
I don't think I said that.
Well, it's been mentioned on your show 4,000 times. And
really, when did I say that?
On your show.
I said whites are being replaced?
You have said that before.
Really?
Yeah.
I would challenge you to cite that because I'm pretty sure I haven't said that. I said native-born Americans are being replaced, including blacks.
Native-born Americans.
Native-born Americans.
And
Americans who, like black Americans, have been African Americans, have been in the United States for, in many cases, their families over 400 years. and their concerns are every bit as real and valid and alive to me as the concerns of white people whose families have been there 400 years. So I've never said that whites are being replaced. Not one time. And you can't cite it.
Untrue.
So we just met, but when our relationship starts with a lie, it makes it tough to be friends. So
you've been lying
let's
about
pull
my
that back.
press
I'm
gallery
happy to
colleagues all
explain what I
morning
do
as well,
think.
so-
Well, you actually can't say it because I didn't say it, and I don't believe it. And I'm telling you that to your face, so why don't you just accept me at face
No,
value?
everything should be available
My
online.
Because it's
concern
not
is that
true.
the people who are born in the country are the main
Well, they pick
responsibility
goldfish.
of its leaders. And as noted earlier, when those leaders shift their concern from the people whose responsibility it is to take care of to people around the world and put their priorities above that of their own citizens, that's immoral. And they are being replaced in my country, people who are born in the United States. And the birth rate tells the whole story. They're not at replacement.
Well, first of
And so the
all,
US
it's
population
so it
is
takes
growing
someone
because
5
we're
minutes to
importing people
Google
into the
Jake
country.
Tapper, Donald Trump.
And my view is that happy people have children, and a functioning economy allows them to do that. And we don't have that. And so you need to fix the economy and fix the culture and make it so that people who want to have kids can. You don't just go for the quick sugar fix of importing new people. Like, that's my position. And if you think that's racist, that's your problem.
I never called you a racist.
I wholeheartedly agree with him on that. We have the same issue here. Our birth rate is down because our economy is screwed. We're in a housing crisis, and they've just brought an extra 1 million people into the country over the last 2 years. And so it is not natural-born Australians that are bolstering the economy, and that are supposed to be bringing in skilled migration, and yet it's a whole bunch of people that are winding up going through courses and flunking and failing and winding up on the dole, winding up on government support and doing nothing. So no, I wholeheartedly agree with that. That's what Europe did. That's why it's all Muslim now, according to Porcelain Thunder.
But of course you are suggesting, and
Well,
I
you're
must say
also
one of the
suggesting that
reasons
white
people don't like people like you in the media is that you never say exactly what you mean. Your slurs are all by implication, and you're about to tell me the great replacement theory is racist or anti-Semitic, whatever. I've said what I've said to you right now like 100 times in public. I hope to, if I live long enough, say it 100 more times. I think it's completely honest and real, not racist or scary. It's factually true. It's not a theory, it's a fact. And the whole point of your question was to be like, you're a scary racist.
Well, I haven't
And
actually
my
finished my
response is, no,
question.
I'm not. Okay, well, how about no more lying in your questions, and then I'll answer it.
Okay. Well, this is the same theory, or as you say, idea, that has inspired the New York Buffalo shooting where 11 black
Wait,
Americans were
come
killed.
on.
Two
You know what
white
I mean?
Americans were killed.
What? Isn't immigration supposed to be about helping people as opposed to get you to work, you worthless piece of shit? What? No, immigration is not supposed... No, because you're confusing humanitarian efforts with basically what our government is doing, which is bringing in people to replace a failing workforce. That's all right, I got the CNN clip. Thank you, Stingy. My gubs. Hang on, I need to hear this again.
The whole point of your question was to be like, you're a scary racist.
Well, I haven't
And
actually
my
finished my
response is, no,
question.
I'm not. Okay, well, how about no more lying in your questions, and then I'll answer it.
Okay. Well, this is the same theory, or as you say, idea, that has inspired the New York Buffalo shooting where 11 black Americans were killed.
on.
Two
You know
white
what I mean?
Americans were killed.
Wow, she really tried to go for the jugular there, and it's really concerning that there would have been like little old ladies sitting in their homes on a Tuesday afternoon watching this shit and just went, "Wait, what?"
Like,
It's also inspired
it's not. First of all,
It's inspired one of the worst Australian guns
how do
of
they
all
get
time
people
to
this
shoot
stupid in the media? I guess it doesn't pay well. Look, I'm sorry. I've lived among people like you for too long, and I don't mean to call you stupid. Maybe you're just pretending to be, but I'm totally against violence. I'm totally against the war in Ukraine, for example, which doubtless you support. And like all dutiful liberals, support more carnage. I don't. I hate mass shootings, actually. Nothing I said, what does it mean to inspire something? My views are not bigoted against any group. They're honest. They're factual. That's not hate. That's reality. And my views derive from my deep concern for Americans, actually. Americans aren't having kids because they can't afford to. And nobody in charge cares. And so that's my position. That doesn't inspire mass shootings. How dare you try to tie me to some lunatic who murdered people? How dare you, actually? And in fact, I mean, do you know what I mean? I'd be like, Hitler wore those shoes. A lot of people are saying that you're like Hitler. Can you explain those shoes? Hitler wore exactly the same shoes, and you're like, I've got nothing to do with Hitler. Well, that's how I feel about your absurd, disingenuous question.
Excuse me.
Right, so therefore you support gun control?
What? I thought it couldn't get dumber, but it did. No.
What? She's trying for this massive gotcha moment, and not only is she failing spectacularly, but now it's just a joke.
No, I don't support disarming law-abiding people so they can't defend themselves. So the government has a monopoly on violence? I don't think so. First of all, in my country, that's illegal, as you know. But moreover, it should be illegal in every country. A sovereign person has the right to defend himself and his family. Period. And that said, I'm totally opposed to harming anyone. Anyone. Have you been calling? Are you concerned about the war in Ukraine? And the countless innocents being murdered there every single day? I doubt you are. Probably Putin bad. I am. I'm a Christian. I hate violence. I hate mass shootings. I have guns at home and often on my person when I'm in the United States, I'm proud to say, because I want to defend myself and those I love against violence. That's the point. I'm not perpetrating crimes. I'm not shooting strangers. I'm defending what I love. And if you're against that, I guess I would ask why. Why would you be against that?
Well, so you don't think you harbor any kind of responsibility for these hate crimes?
What? Why would he?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be charitable. I was like, maybe you're just pretending to be dumb. Now I don't think it's an act.
Tucker, thank you for taking those questions. I'm sure you enjoyed.
I'm sure you enjoyed it. Notice how she didn't answer his question? No, of course not. I'm trying to track down track down who that was, because that was honestly pathetic. And like the reporting on it as well is just stupid. Provoked by Australian journalist after he's termed Putin's useful idiot. Oh, for God's sakes. Scorch's stupid Australian journalist. I'm disappointed that I have to share the same nationality as this moron. Where are we? Takes on Australian reporter after searing Putin question. Oh, God. When was that? Did they just... Okay, so there's another clip, apparently, because there was another... Oh, seriously? No, I don't want to go to Facebook, and particularly if it's the same video, I'll just get it on YouTube. What, are you kidding me?
Tucker Carlson, who's here right now.
I loved it. I just feel sorry. I mean, because I got here and the country's so unbelievably beautiful and the people are so cheerful and funny and cool and smart. I'm like, your media's got to be better than ours. It can't just be a bunch of castrated robots reading questions from the boss. And then
it can be.
It turns out it's exactly the same, maybe even a tiny bit dumber.
That's really disappointing to me, if I'm perfectly honest. Hang on, where did the video with Panini go?
There was a reporter who tried a gotcha question with him, and she was comprehensively embarrassed by the former Fox News host.
In the past, you've talked about how white Australians, Americans, Europeans are being replaced by non-white immigrants in what is often referred to as the Great Replacement theory. This is the same...
Have I said that whites are being replaced?
Any review or reproduction of the debate, audio or video without CNN permission will have accounts terminated and given fines. Biden regime's issued a proclamation. Well, good thing we're not going to be doing anything on any sort of platform at this stage. So, who is a female Aussie reporter? I'm trying to track it down. Apparently, there was a moment where someone else asked him about Putin and something else, and apparently that was also hilarious, and Tucker just burst out laughing. I want to try and find this entire thing. I want to see whether or not the entire thing was Done. You have an American calling your media dumber now. That's got to hurt. No, for me, it was Cat Wong. It was Cat Wong. Okay. Hang on. Wong place at the Wong time, apparently. Cat Wong. It was too. Associated Press reporter, Cat Wong. Question is, immigration views and said that he talked about the Great Replacement theory on his show regarding how white Australians, Americans, and Europeans are being replaced by non-white immigrants. Whites are being replaced. I don't think I said that. Yeah, we already got that. I'm actually embarrassed by this bullshit. Sounds like Dan rather not me. Like that's just embarrassing. Okay, she looks exactly what I expected her to look like, so I'm not stressing about that. Oh, and thank you for the video. APP Newswires, Cat Wong. Yep. Anyway, Robert Lawrence, new debate rules. Good luck to him trying to enforce that. Her LinkedIn page is gone. I'm not shocked. Is her Associated Press page still up though? Still embarrassed by the Gypsy episode that Tucker did, lol, like why? Well, shit happens. I want to see what Rita had to say about this, and then I'm not going to watch the entire video back. I'm curious about a commentary on it, though.
Going to show up and make outrageous claims and try to connect Tucker Carlson to mass killers, then, I don't know, perhaps go to the trouble of citing a source, have a direct quote from the man. So otherwise, you're going to look like an absolute fool.
Mm-hmm.
She really came across as someone who couldn't think on her feet over there. Yet again, this is another example of what we just talked about with the previous topic with the ABC and MTG, of this adversarial style
not public or
that it doesn't sound like these reporters have any experience in at all. And I would layer on top of that the Socratic method, which is what Tucker was doing, which is, of course, where the professor, which in this case clearly came across to be Tucker, is asking the student, this reporter, questions that exposes the weakness in their own arguments, and she just completely fell down on that and didn't give up. I watched that whole clip till its end, and she kept throwing these pre-rehearsed, sort of canned things that she had prepared, questions that she had prepared at Tucker, and just wasn't able to think on her feet and respond to what he was actually saying. So I think she was definitely showing up on that one. Tucker is a free agent right now as well, so he's really free to hit hard, and he certainly didn't hold back there.
Of course she works for 9 News.
And she did have another go, the poor girl, the activist journalist. And this might have sounded good in her head, but it didn't work out so well.
Well, so you don't think you harbour any kind of responsibility for these hate crimes?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be charitable.
That was like, stupid.
Maybe you're just pretending to be dumb. Now I don't think it's an act.
Tucker, thank you for taking those questions. I'm sure you enjoyed
Actually, I loved it. I just feel sorry. I mean, because I got here and the country's so unbelievably beautiful and the people are so cheerful and funny and cool and smart. I'm like, your media's got to be better than ours. It can't just be a bunch of castrated robots reading questions from the boss.
Well, the trouble is, Tucker, you took a question from someone that's associated with the Australian Associated Press and 9 News. You might as well have been talking to fucking Tapper. Like, journalists aren't interested in the real answers. All they're looking for is a soundbite or two. Yep.
And then it turns out it's exactly the same, maybe even a tiny bit dumber.
Interesting times. Kosher Gator, we always love getting your insights. Thank you so much for your time this evening.
Okay, so from there, very quickly, I'll have a look at what happened with the individual getting cut off earlier in the week, because then I'm going to have to get actually prepared to make the jump across. So
he's basically...
Oh, no, I want to...
Basically saying there...
No, I don't want to play the video. I want to open the video and move it across.
Set the bar very low in terms... So he's basically saying there, well, will I let Joe Biden win? It does seem as though many Republicans have set the bar very low in terms of arguing that Joe Biden is basically senile. Now,
not a bad argument at this point in time.
you have people like Doug Burgum coming out and saying, well, President Biden's very accomplished, trying to set expectations in a different place. What do you expect from Joe Biden?
Well, first of all, it takes someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper, Donald Trump, to see that Jake Tapper has consistently
stop this interview if you're going to keep
President
attacking
Trump
my colleagues.
to Adolf Hitler.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop this interview if you continue
stating,
to attack my colleagues. I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
Yes.
If you are here to speak on his behalf, I am willing to have this conversation.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay.
Now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out.
Oh God! And this is the network that's going to be hosting this debate. This is going to be a shit show. CNN is ridiculous. I mean, she's literally she got what 4 words out of her mouth before she's telling you to shut up and say exactly what I want you to say, so that we can get the soundbite and the recording and all that sort of stuff for our channel. Damn, you do work fast, Tinch. Thanks for that. I mean, I don't know that her Twitter page is going to be of any real interest. She's got 860 posts. Okay, so that particular journalist, the one that was having a go at Tucker, I have 1,300 more followers on Twitter than she does. They sent in one of the baby girls to try and... They sent a kitten in to try and fight with a lion, basically, from the looks of it. That's not great. And she's only been around since 2020. Having trouble on Rumble could just be the crowd just started. Could be that too. Twitter's the arbiter. Well, since you're a compilation of what she's referring to, it's a compilation of Jake calling Trump Hitler. Well, I'm probably not going to show that on stream. At least not at the moment anyway. But we'll see what happens. My aunt is senile. My neighbor is kind of senile. Joe Biden has advanced dementia. Rumble seems to be crashing. Rumble's overwhelmed with user requests. Oh shit, we might wind up on Kick. Ooh. Let me just have a quick look at this. I mean, worst case scenario. Oh my god, the website's not even loading. Currently unable to handle the request. Oh, there we go. We're back in. Okay, so Crowd is live and he's already got 123,000 views. Rumble's getting hit hard. I can't say I'm shocked. I haven't got the stream set up to use Kick, so I might even have to just end this stream and start a new one quickly. Shit. Alright, well look, at least we knew this was happening, 20 minutes early, so... Discord, then I can verbally harass you over text harassment. No, because I still want to be able to record this for posterity and give, commentary and crap, so... Looking better, good to see. Yeah, I'm... Yesterday I was probably about 70% of the way there. Last night it hit me hard again in the chest. I'm probably back to about 65% today. I'm still hocking up a lung, I'm still whatever else, but fingers crossed we're on the tail end of it, so... Rumble wouldn't work when you tried before. Let me just go to my page and see whether or not... Page isn't working. Reload. They are majorly overloaded. Video was good over on Rumble. Alright, let me just check whether or not Kick's having the same issues. Kick looks like it's okay. So let me just see if I can edit the stream. Enable DVR. No, that's... Hang on. No, the 28th. That's today's stream. Why can I not edit it? Alright. That's problematic. Okay, well, we're not doing this on YouTube. If Rumble's down, we'll probably have to head to Kick. I will get something set up now. Schedule a stream. No, I don't want YouTube. It's not even letting me schedule something while I'm doing this. Because I'm live, it won't let me alternate things. Why Kick? Well, I mean, look, if Rumble's down, then I don't have any options, basically. Rumble's down, confirmed from the UK. Okay. Alright. Create a dashboard. For Kick, stream. Okay, studio. No, that's VODs. Shit. Shit. Alright, we'll call it the Great Debate. I'll see whether or not I can fuck around with it once something's scheduled. No, I can't change it. Okay. God damn it. Shit. I just moved into July. Even locals are struggling? No shit. Rumble's not ready for this demand. No. And look, they should have known. Ron Coleman said live streaming the debate is fine. I thought Ron Coleman said the exact opposite of that. Okay, because I don't want to do it through StreamYard. I wanted to do this through Streamlabs so I can get the clean video. Twitch wouldn't make a difference because I can't do the setup. I'm basically just going to have to end the stream. Which I don't like. All right, what I'm going to do is I will manually go to Rumble. I will manually set up a stream. I will post the link into the YouTube chat and the Rumble chat. I will then end this stream. And then once can't you just stream off ABC? That's the plan, John. I'm going to switch between ABC and SBS, depending. It's still technically licensed from CNN, though, so they could strike me if they wanted to. Rumble's trying, but they don't have the infrastructure. Yeah. God damn it, I can't even go through the back door to Rumble. Oh, shit, on a cracker. Oh, this koala's going to get banged up the chlamydia-ridden asshole really badly. Joe's going to stream it on YouTube. Is he really? Some guy's going to come back from a power nap on the bag and go, oh, fuck. Fuck it. All right. I got no way around it. I am going to have to end the stream. I will put up a new one immediately so that I can connect it to both Kick and to Kick and Rumble. Because I will set it up so that it goes out on YouTube. If at any point I receive any notifications, I'm immediately ending the YouTube stream. And we'll go from there, okay? Okay, that's the only way that we're going to do it. So, stick around, folks. I will be back shortly. Don't go anywhere, okay? Back in a minute.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here.